Hey everyone, let me just make sure that the chat is up and running, everything's okay, and I'm not being heard twice and all that. I don't want to have any issues, once I get started again. Okay, looks like we're good. Okay, so I'm Sifu Smith. Welcome to Elf Chat, and this is basically a segment where we get together and just talk about Super Junior, and I'll usually pull out my albums and go through some of the albums and hold up pictures and talk about Super Junior. So a little bit about me. I've been a long time Super Junior fan since about 2007. I got into Super Junior. I was introduced to them by somebody I worked with a long time ago, and I discovered them through the song called Don't Done, and it's still my favorite song today. Hey, welcome to the chat. Alright, so we have the B version of Countdown to look at. So I'm going to pull that out and start looking at that, because I've resisted the urge to look at it too much because I want to sit here and look at it on the chat. So I'm going to get that out a while, start looking at that. I also really need to put the CD. I need to remember to take that out and put that in my car. Every time I'm in my car, I'm like, oh, I forgot to take the CD out. Okay, so Countdown, here we go. And I also have some interesting topics of discussion for today, but I'll wait for some people to join before we start discussing. Hello to all, whoever just joined, hello. We're going to be checking out the B version of Countdown today, as well as talking about various things, as usual. So right off the bat, this album is physically the best quality album I think in general that they've put out overall, even with Super Junior, just in general. I think it's the best quality that they've put out. And that's not even just with the pictures inside, that's with the binding, the outside, everything. Yes, I have. They're awesome. I like them all. Have you listened to the entire thing yet? Which version, or were you able to get the album yet? So I will say once and for all that Zero is not on this version. I suspect the same is going to be true of California Love, the Donghae version. So just be aware of that when buying versions if you haven't bought them yet. There's no version of Zero on this album. Oh, you didn't get... Okay, well, that's okay. Oh, man, look at this. the quality of the photographs is incredible, but also something I want to directly compare right now. Alright guys, so this was the previous album from D&E, and I wanted to compare quality. The reason I wanted to do that is because physically they look the same. These albums look virtually the same physically as far as the way they look. And this is the most recent one before this. What I would like to compare and show you guys is that the binding in this book seems to be a lot more sturdy. I don't know if you can notice that. It doesn't seem to really even be coming apart at all. And this one, it didn't take long. It really did not take long. It's not like I mistreat these things. And look at the binding in this book. The pages themselves are actually starting to come out. And that's only because I was opening it up and, you know, sort of showing it to you guys and all that. And that's when it had started happening. I was noticing as I was doing it. So it's really just right in the middle mainly, but it happened with Danger as well and all that. So I'm really, really happy to see that they've increased their quality even more from what it was. And that's pretty awesome. So that's something to take note of. Yeah, I understand. I mean, I want to be able to listen to a decent version of Zero myself. But I suppose I'll just have to stream it off YouTube, right? For now. Yeah, I don't know, but I will tell you flat out, I do not expect any issues with the glue and the way this binding is on this. I don't know if looking at it helps at all, but there's a really nice thick binding there, and I can just tell. You can just tell. Oh yeah, well yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah. So did we even get a second track here yet? No, I think we're still at B. Yeah, we're still working through the B stuff. So I don't know if you caught that. It's sort of going through the songs there. It'll start with B. Now we've gotten to here. Yeah, they are. Is that how many? I didn't even do that. You're probably right. It probably is, yeah, like 128 pages. That sounds right. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so we've gotten to Red Mully now. Did you guys like that song? I like that song. I really like B. And I like Beautiful Liar as well. Yeah, I'm sure it probably says it on my description for the album. That's probably the one why I got it, because it was the one with the book and everything. There we go. Now I got Beautiful Liar. Oh yeah, same here. Yeah, D&E has the ability. Well, Super Junior in general has the ability to do that. If I'm being honest, but yeah, D&E definitely can do that. So I'm sure we probably talked about this before, but what's everybody's favorite D&E songs? So that was one of the questions I wanted to ask. Oh, I know. Same here. Same here. I want more of that performance. That was really awesome. So I'll go first. My favorite D&E song is Growing Pains. Probably always will be, but that's my favorite right now. After Growing Pains, it's probably No Love. Okay, I need to. That's it. That is some very interesting favorite songs to like from them. I need to listen to that more, for sure. By the next time that we have an elf chat, I'm gonna have to try to listen to them more, because that's definitely an interesting answer. So that's gonna definitely make me want to listen to that more. Yeah, my favorites are like Growing Pains. Probably the next one, my favorite is No Love. Danger. I really liked Watch Out. Watch Out was good too. But yeah, Growing Pains and No Love are probably my two favorites. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll go listen to that. I'll go listen to that ASAP, because I'm anxious to listen to that. I feel like I know what it is. I feel like I sat down one time and did listen to everything. I was like, all right, I'm gonna, because I had started discovering, like the one with the motorcycles and stuff like that in the video, and I was laughing so hard when I discovered that stuff. So I started like looking back at all the other stuff that they did, and I thought that I had listened to and watched everything that I could, but it's possible that I've never heard it. So I definitely want to do that, especially if I never have. It is possible I've never heard it because it's also a Japanese release too. Oh yeah, they're some of their older videos are hilarious. Some of Super Junior's older videos are hilarious too. If you've ever seen Rokugo is pretty funny. As I said, this album is incredible. These pictures, my camera's not doing it justice, because these pictures are just so detailed. So once again, we're still looking at the B version of Countdown from D&E. Of course, this is the B version being Unhook's version. Okay. All right, I'll try to remember that. Let me hold on. Let me write this stuff down here. What was I gonna say? Did you ever have like a thought and just lose it? Oh yeah, so what I wanted to tell you guys was yeah, I think I did. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I remember seeing that. For some reason, it sticks in my mind that it's rather hilarious. But anyway, let me write this down. But what I wanted to tell you guys really quick is when I did this album, alright, so what I'd like to do is I like to take the CD and put it digitally on my phone so that way I can listen to it digitally. So what I did was I did that, and then when I copied it, what it did was Groove Music automatically uploaded the incorrect track list. So it attached the track list for the Countdown version. And so initially I thought that B wasn't even on here. I thought that I got the wrong CD because it showed up 0 first and 0 English version 0 last, which is the track list for Countdown. So just so you guys know, if you pop in your CD and it looks like you have the wrong version, or the song titles are weird, it did that for me too. I think it's just doing an auto adjust. So you want to just manually fix that yourself and have that not auto update, or try to find the physical album version you have on Google or whatever you're using to fix that, because it'll mess up the track list a lot of times, I think, for other people too. So just so that you're aware, let me write this down. You want to check out all right. And you also said Sweater and Jeans and Super Pressure. I gotta check out Sweater and Jeans again. I know what that is, but I want to check that out again. Super pressure. All right, cool. We were discussing people's favorite D&E songs, so I got some good answers that I'm not used to getting. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, you forgot to buy a drive. Yeah, they're so cheap. That's what I was using. I was using my my little drive there to pull the CD. So anyway, where were we? I think we were somewhere around here. That's where we were, somewhere around there. Talking about how awesome these albums are, and how amazing these pictures are too, as well as the quality of the physical integrity of the album too, versus the last one. Oh yeah, you're right, there was. Here, let's look at that again. Yeah, it's great. Great picture. All right, so track 5, Feel That Feeling. That's where we're at. He's just standing on a ladder, like in the middle of a field, wearing a suit. I mean, he looks good doing it, but I'm just saying, he's standing on a ladder, wearing a suit in the middle of a field. Just saying. So is it fair to say, is it fair to reveal that the entire time I've been going through this and looking at this with you guys, B has just been going through my head the entire time? Like, it's just stuck in there. The don't want to let you go part. Yeah. Unhook makes it work either way, right? He's just like walking up to random. Is he walking up to people's like clotheslines, like out like behind their houses, and just randomly walking up, taking pictures like this and stuff like that? Like are people like calling the authorities on him? Like, who's this? There's some guy outside our house just posing with pictures with our sheets. We don't get it. Do you want to check up on him, make sure he's okay? Because he's just out there posing with. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Nice. Nice. Yours gets there in 3 days. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really surprised that I got mine when I did. I'm grateful, for sure, that I have it. He showed up. He showed up with flowers for you guys. He picked them himself. All right, so can we talk about how? What was it? His B performance. Did you guys see the live performance of B? Can we talk about when he smiled at the end? Do you guys remember that when he smiled at the end? And it was such a genuine, like one of the most genuine, you know, reactions that you can see, you know, from an artist on stage. It was just great. Yeah, yes, exactly. That's exactly when he did the wink, because obviously that was, you know, like maybe Dong Hae or somebody was like, you know, hey, you should wink or something like that, you know, because that's the idea. You see, for the first time he's doing a solo stuff, so he's not used to. Usually He Chul is doing stuff like that, you know, and so he did the wink, and then it looked like he got sort of a little embarrassed, but it looked like he genuinely saw people, cheering for him and loving it, and like he genuinely smiled at that, and I could see that, and it was great. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was right after he winked. You're right. That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh, you know what I didn't look at yet, you guys? I didn't pull out the poster again. So I did pull out the poster for the unboxing, but I didn't pull that out yet. So I'll remember to do that as soon as I get through this. We're about 2/3 of the way through. Okay, so then, we get to the spot where we have the usual stuff. Now this is what blew me away. This photograph here is so nice. And yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, it seemed. I'm glad you told me that, because it seemed like it was practiced, but at the it's just he did it so well it didn't matter, and then he had this genuine embarrassed reaction, and it was very heartwarming. It was great. So anyway, this was just such a nice quality picture to get in here, and it's sort of nostalgic because it reminds me of when, you used to get photographs developed you know, you had to actually physically go and get photographs developed, you know, before digital was a thing. It just reminds me of that, just the way it looks and everything. It has that sort of finish to it. It also got like the whole Fujifilm thing on the back too. It truly is like a developed photograph like that. It's really cool. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I meant. Yeah, you're right. So that's really awesome. And then I also got a photo card here. And this is cool because it has the album indicator on the back too. So covering up his little heart there. Sorry. So it's got also the little album indicator on the back too. So we got countdown now. So that's cool. So you know, for later, you know, when you get photo cards and later albums and stuff, you if you get some countdown ones, you'll know where they come from. You know, so that's cool. So on this page, here's Muse. Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'll tell you what, whoever took these pictures is an absolute professional. They are a professional and a half. Yep. Because it's not, you know, it's sort of hard to be able to take a picture of Super Junior and not have them be the most alluring thing about the picture, but the whole picture is alluring, not just them, but everything about it. And every picture is like that. Oh, wow. This is a really good one. If I had to guess, I'd say probably like 10 pages left. He's kind of looking Yi Seung like there, isn't he? A little bit. Sometimes Unhook looks like Heechul too, like a little bit. Well, in this one, just a little bit, you know. Yeah, you're right. I mean, exactly. The pictures in the album are beautiful, but like it's everything. All right, so that's a good thing to keep talking about. All right, so let's look at this picture here. This is not just some ordinary photograph. You know, this is a picture of Unhook, but the depth to what they did with this photograph, basically the entire thing is lit in such a way that you get this lighting effect right here, just right there in that corner, right through sort of the arm there, and that's just enough to cast that shadow on his neck too, to see the other side of the light shining through there, and just to get that just right the way that they did. And all they've got is half a face and a blue background. You have just so much depth that you can talk about and look at in this photograph, and in all of these photographs. They are just phenomenal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or like that, what was that? There was a video I saw of Heechul drinking some alcohol for like an ad or something like that. He was just like sort of down. He was wearing like I think it was like a purple and green sweater, I think were the colors. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, his hair was like sort of shaggy like that. I like Heechul with longer hair. Hey guys, if you're just joining us, we're looking through the B version of Countdown. So we're almost all the way through it by now, but this is the B version of Countdown, and Unhook's version. We were just talking about how amazing every single one of these photographs is. There he is on his ladder again. We were discussing earlier about how the actual quality, the integrity of this book is physically even better than the previous two, and that's just just for them to improve already on what was good is awesome. Now, one thing I will say is I noticed there was a bit of a price jump right after the album was released, so my pre-order price was a little bit cheaper than right when the album came out. Yeah, I think someone was saying about how in one of the videos, they were saying that this album cost just so much more to produce than anything that they did before. And looking at the quality of these photographs and the integrity of this book and everything that would take to put into that, plus the videos, the quality of the music we got, yeah, for sure they needed to charge more for it to justify it, I think. So it is what it is, right? I like how they have so at the top here too, we have Unhook. It looks really nice, and then we have over here Super Junior D&E, the first album, Countdown. Pretty cool, right? And then we got page numbers down here. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, so where was that? Let me go back to home. Where was that? Did we get home yet? I don't think we got it. Maybe we didn't get it yet. I'll look. I'll finish and then I'll look. Yep. So we're looking at the B version of Countdown. That's what we're looking at. We're discussing how amazing quality it is, both as far as physical quality, the integrity of it, and just the photographs too, and the music too. Yeah, it's definitely an album worth having. They all are, aren't they? Now we got credits. I guess I took the CD out already. Huh. Didn't realize I did it. Hmm. Nice, interesting choices. Okay, so let me see here. Somebody wanted to. Somebody we're talking about home. So let me just find that here quick. There it is. So, yeah, there we go. So we were just talking about home, and somebody was talking about, you know, Donghae and Unhyuk produced and all that. So yeah, so we got right here lyrics by Donghae, J-Dub, and Unhyuk. There you go. Composed by Donghae and J-Dub. So that's really cool. So for those just joining us, let's do a quick highlight of the B album. Some of my favorites. It's so it'd be between Beautiful Liar and B. I probably would just say B, to be honest. It's right in line with that sort of Michael Jackson sort of poppy sound that I really like. I really like that one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go through some of my favorites from this album really quick for the ones just joining us. And then I'll go ahead and show the poster too, because I got the folded poster with it. Yep, just the B version is all I have. So I was just talking earlier too about track listing. Just be aware that there's a difference. The B version does not have 0 on it. Alright, so, oh, this is a good one too. I like this one. There's a couple in here, the red suits, that were actually really good too. Some of these are really nice. Alright, you guys. So, those are basically my favorite ones. For those just joining us, too, we also had the photograph. And then the photocard as well. So now it's time to go ahead and look at the poster. Let me go grab the poster quick. Yeah, so my favorite's probably B on this album. Now, if you're asking me as far as whether I like it more than Zero, I don't know. I'd probably like them about the same. Because I do like Zero. I'll have to check that out. Alright. So, my poster. So, really good quality poster. I know it's sort of hard to tell, but it's very nice quality. This thing is huge, as you can see. Yeah, Zero is a really good song for them. I personally think Growing Pains fits them perfectly, but that's just because I'm biased toward that song. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, you know, now versus when that one came out, you know. It's what they would sound like. And yeah, it sounds like them. It's a good song. It has that sort of familiar, you know, nostalgic 90s feel, but it's still that D&E sound too. Which is basically what D&E sounds like. Alright, so that was the poster, you guys. So, already went through this. I don't know where I put the CD. I sure hope I just put it in my CD case. Oh, you know what? It's probably, you know what? It's still on my CD drive. I guarantee you it's in there. Because I was listening to it. So, what do we want to look at? What albums do we want to look at? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have a feeling that Anhyuk and I share the same taste in music. I think he likes Linkin Park too, and I love Linkin Park. Yeah. Well, Super Junior in general has good Japanese songs. Do you remember Blue World? Yeah, I'm gonna need to listen to Home a lot more. I definitely like it, but it's one of those songs that's gotta grow on me, as I listen to it. But I know I like it. I was the same way with Growing Pains too, and then that became my favorite one. You're right, he does say stuff like that. Um, Growing Pains to me is just such a familiar feel. I grew up with a lot of 90s music. Goo Goo Dolls, Bare Naked Ladies, Green Day, bands like that were playing lots of acoustic stuff. And that's how it sounds. That acoustic guitar kicks in right in the beginning, and you just have that. It feels like Goo Goo Dolls. It feels like I'm sort of listening, to Iris or something like that. Like something from the '90s. Blue World and Candy. Yeah, Candy's pretty funny. Oh, Candy makes me laugh. How about let's talk about Pink Magic? Do you guys watch Pink Magic from Yi Sung? That one wasn't bad. Did you guys ever watch that one? Did you guys all watch that? If you haven't seen that, go watch it because Donghae and isn't Kyuhyun in the video too? I'm pretty sure Donghae's in. I know Donghae's in the video. Kyuhyun might be in it too. It sticks in my memory that Kyuhyun's also in it. But I do like Pink Magic. Pink Magic's not bad. Okay, yeah. So they are both in it then. Okay. I remembered. It's funny. I remembered Donghae definitively. That's usually how it goes. Don't get me wrong. I love Kyuhyun. I remember Kyuhyun more when he like is singing, because his voice is just so memorable. And I remember him being in stuff more when he's singing in it. So yeah, with him just sitting there. But of course I remember Donghae, right? Yes, exactly. That's what Don't Done reminded me of when as soon as I heard that sound of Don't Done, it was just like a combination of like some of my favorite, sounding rock music I heard growing up with, pop. It was cool. Yeah, yeah, Yu Sung has that sad. I think Unhook actually made fun of him the one time. What it was during the promotion for Black Suit, remember? And they were doing something where Unhook decided to mimic Yi Sung's singing, and he started to like he was like it was just it was so funny. I was laughing so hard. And yeah, Yi Sung kind of does that, have that thick sound to his voice. It just sounds really fat, you know. It's a very wide sound. Parallel lines. All right, so we've got a little bit of time left here. This probably won't be as long as the normal ones are, but we still have a little bit of time left here. If you guys wanna see anything in particular, do you guys like any other K-pop groups? By the way, I'm curious. Do you guys like any other He Sings Here I Am? I need to write that down because I'm not familiar with that one. Oh, nice. Okay. So I really like. I like EXO. I've listened to EXO before. It's not like, you know, my favorite K-pop in the world, but I do like it. I like EXO CBX a little more than I like EXO, if I'm being honest. But I do still like EXO. I've been getting into that new group aespa. I don't know if anybody likes the girl groups or not, but man, that new song is just stuck in my head constantly, and I love it. I love Twice too. Twice is still my favorite girl group, period. But I really like that group aespa. They sort of sound a little like Blackpink, but I don't know. Kind of Blackpink, but their own thing, you know. That's fair. Yeah, I just like I got plenty of Twice stuff. So like here's Twice. Here's an ITZY album here. I really like ITZY. ITZY's really good. Icy's probably my favorite from ITZY. But I got like Twice albums and stuff too. Yeah, I really like that new song Savage. I went and I got the album. Man, it is just stuck in my head. Like, it's a combination of that and B and Zero. And then when I pop in the Renaissance, then I'll have like Mystery constantly getting in my head. Yeah, I listen to Mystery like all the time. Yeah. I never really got into them much. certain groups from that time period, sure, but not really them too much. Like I said, I'm okay with EXO, but Super Junior obviously is my main. Yeah, well, obviously Mamacita is instant classic for Suju fans. That was what I said about Black Suit when that came out too. I was like, this is an instant classic. Instant. So there's that's C1 when he was like shipped out for military. And then the backs look pretty cool too. You can see what albums they came from. Lituk was your first? Yeah. Well, my first has been Heechul. I never switched. Originally I picked Heechul because he sort of reminded me of my friend that I had that got me into Super Junior. Kind of just reminded me of him. I just felt like he sort of looked like him a little bit, and then you know, he just stayed my favorite because Heechul is sort of unapologetically himself. He just doesn't care what people think and always does what he wants to do, and I relate to that a lot. So yeah, he stayed my favorite, but Donghae is a very close second. I love Donghae. Nice. Good reasons, right? Who did you say was your favorite? Oh, okay, Q-Gun. Who did you say was your favorite that you started with? Was your favorite? Oh, okay. So you started with Lituk and then gave in to Unhyuk. I see. Makes sense. No offense, but one is certainly a little more masculine than the other. No offense to either. Oh wow! So yeah, some of these are my favorite ones. I think these are the ones that came in my my Black Suit album. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's true. I mean, it's true. We all know. We all know. With Lituk, we all know. And I'll just leave it at that. I missed. I must have missed what you were talking about there. I'm not sure what you mean. The last thing that you said. But yeah, these are really good. You got that. I'm glad that you got that. You understood that, and you're not judging. Yeah, what's the I can always like hear the song in my head, but I can never I can never like there's always one song. For some reason there's one song there's just this one that the name I look it up and it still escapes me every single time that I look it up. And it's written in Korean on the back. That's cool. That helps. No, so what's the song where like I think it's on Bonamana, it's track 2. It's on Bonamana, but I think it's track 2. Um it's like sort of like a love song. They're all like finding cute ways to profess their love to the one that they truly desire and all that. And they're all doing different cute little things. Ryewok's washing a car. I think Siwon gives flowers to somebody or something like that, or no other. Thank you, no other. Anyway, yes, like Unhyuk did in that video was all I was gonna say. Was all I was trying to say. Like Unhyuk did in that video. Love that memory. Yep, Bonamana. It occurred to me that maybe you guys haven't seen like some of these. Like how many times have you guys seen Magic or something like that? Do you guys like Magic? I thought that was a pretty good song. Yeah, it's the sort of thing where it's really hard to like open it up and look at the pages. Like I gotta do this if I don't want to like break it, basically. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the albums are like this. So just to show you where they came from. So this is where they came from. All right, so let's look at this. First album. Right? First album, right? Second album. Flat out jewel case. I mean, just like the first one, but this one's like 2 for some reason. I don't know. That was Don't Done. Alright, so just so we're clear. This is Don't Done. This was 05, so this has like twins and stuff on it. So then we graduate to at least some sort of nicer looking, case. So at the time, this looked really cool. This was Sorry, so this was the third album. So at the time, like, this was really cool. You had the book and everything. And all that. There's Hanging. There's C1. So, you that was cool. You had the, at the time, that was, sort of really cool. And so there's the third album, and then the fourth album, we went backwards. Well, we didn't go backwards. We stayed the same, I should say. Bonamana, nothing really that special. Yeah, same sort of thing. There's Kyuhyun. So yeah, this was Bonamana. Here's Yisung for you. Here's Hichul. So yeah, like, all right. So that was Bonamana and all that. Let's we'll get one more in here. We got Donghae Ryuluk here. So that was Bonamana. So I mean, they really didn't get too crazy until sort of like midway through. They started doing a lot more with it. So even for the fifth album, Mr. Simple repackaged as Acha, we still had like this. And then these where you gotta take them out like this. So we got these for this one. Acha. So this is Mr. Simple. Not quite to Spy yet. Think opera. Mr. Simple, Acha, opera, all that. Walk-In is on here. So this was the fifth, and then after that we had Spy, which was the Sexy Frang single and all that. So the same thing. Now this one looked a little cooler because it had the hologram looking colored things to it. So it looks cool. Yeah, exactly. So all we did was graduated from jewel case to jewel case. So for a while we just did this, is all we did. And then we still sort of lingered around like that with magic, as you guys commented already. And you know, Blue World was like that too. And even with Super Junior M, we got like that. But then we started to see, so this was Super Junior M. We you know, we're still doing stuff like this. So we were still doing that, even with Super Junior M. However, every once in a while you would find one of these with them. So they would still do this. I think maybe even Mr. Simple might have done this too. You started to see these get thrown in the mix, and they would sell out like crazy. People would always buy these right off the bat, and these were what was making all the sales. Like, people just wanted these, you know, basically. Because yeah, you can get all these full page pictures and stuff in here and all that. So I think they really learned to just modify what they were doing. I'm not sure why Zumi has a pentagram on his hand, but yeah. Real look. But yeah, so you would get one of these once in a while, you know, and that would be really cool. And even the repackage for Mamacita, This Is Love, had the, you know, these, you know, where you could spell out love, basically, and all that. And then, you know, you started to see D&E doing it a little bit too with theirs. And then I think really the big one was when we got Mamacita. They started really doing this. They started really, like, hold on, let me look. I think that was really the main one after that. With Mamacita, it was just like this box. They started really putting all this nice effort into these boxes and all that. And so I think that was when they started realizing that was what they wanted to do. They just wanted to keep you know, topping themselves with how the albums looked and all that, because obviously we had a very positive response to stuff like this. Yeah, I like the book style too, for sure. But I'm okay with these boxes too, because these look really nice. for you. Oh, we got Donghae. D and E right here. Yeah, me too. I like that one too. That sort of reminds me of like this. But, you know, like if they just sort of upgraded this with a bigger book, basically. Yeah, you're right. That is a really nice style. The problem, though, with Danger is that, like a lot of those other ones that are like that, the books, when you open them, they sort of start coming apart at the bindings and stuff. So that one has that issue, unfortunately. But that new one, the Countdown, man, that is a nice quality album. Alright guys, so I'm going to start getting ready to end this here pretty soon. If you guys want to ask me anything, you want to see anything really quick before we end it, feel free to do so. What I'd like to do is check out that other stuff that I got from one of you, well, from a few of you. I'd like to check out that stuff that you guys told me was some of your favorites and all that, and I'm going to check that out. That way we can talk about that next time too. So I'm going to check all that stuff out too next time, or by next time. But yeah, I have a good time coming on here and chatting with you guys about Super Junior. So I can plan to keep doing that, and hopefully you guys can spread the word and bring more people in, and we can all chat it up and talk about Suju. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, obviously when you have D&E together, you're gonna have comedy, for sure. Did you see their car videos? I mean, they were hilarious. Okay, so as far as listening to songs on the stream, I really can't do that because there's a lot of stuff that's copyrighted. So I try not to listen to stuff when I do the chat. But I will be glad to listen to anything that you would want me to listen to, and try to do that for the next time that we talk so that we can discuss it. As for the other one, hold on. I'm not sure. Well, I don't know what I haven't seen, so I'm not really sure where I'd go with that. As far as somebody already recommended some D&E stuff that I wasn't 100% that I was sure about. I've listened to pretty much all the Cry stuff and listened to all the Q-Gun solo stuff and all that. So, and Realux and Yusman. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, feel free to do that for sure. Invite people. It's a lot of fun to have people come in, and you know, we get to show off albums and talk about Super Junior, and just share their you know, how amazing they are with everybody. Yeah, I mean, I'm still having trouble thinking of, anything. Like, obviously, as far as physical stuff, I don't have everything because there's just so much stuff to get that it would be really hard to get it all. But because they all each do everything, but I don't know. It would be really hard to sit and try to think of something like that. But I can try to. I can try to think of something. What is... All right, so we already... I already asked you guys if you liked... Yeah, you're right. The problem is time. You're right. So they'll see this after it's live a lot of times. If you guys, all right, so a lot of the reason that I want to do this too is to help promote my channel as well. So I want to help promote Super Junior, but I also want to promote my channel. And a lot of what I'd like to do is I like to do live streams. I'm sure you guys have seen my games pop up, me playing games and stuff like that. So if you guys know of anybody that's into streaming, games, or if you guys are into any games whatsoever and you guys want to watch and all that, please do, because that's really what I want to do also with this channel, is really grow that too. I'm basically just an elf gamer here trying to make some edgeway and get some more subscribers on here, and I would love to keep doing these Super Junior videos too, as well as doing my gaming. So yeah, if you guys like watching any of that, feel free. I suspect there's not a lot of gamers currently, but yeah, it's funny because one of the main games I play, Hearthstone, is actually pretty big in the Philippines, and it's actually kind of funny that I haven't had more people come on already and say some stuff, but that's okay. You guys into BTS at all? Got a BTS album here. Pretty cool. Their albums are pretty cool too. Yeah, that's okay. No worries. It's just what I enjoy doing. I've been thinking about, maybe possibly doing some streams where I sit and I listen to my playlists, my music playlists while I play games, and I thought maybe people would be interested in that, because I listen to so many different genres of music. It could go seriously from Five Finger Death Punch to Super Junior in an instant. So I think that would draw some people that are perhaps toxic, but it's also going to draw more people too. I think just how many people listen to that many types of music. So I thought it would be interesting to possibly listen to my playlists while playing some games too, since I do listen to so many different genres. But that all just depends on you guys and what people wanna see. Yeah. So, I mean, are you asking me for song recommendations? Do you want to... Is that what you... I thought I misunderstood. So you want me to recommend? Because I have a feeling that you guys have heard everything that I have to recommend, to be honest. I could try to think of something that you wouldn't have heard of, but I'm not sure. I just have a feeling that you guys are pros. You're pro elves, you know. This terrible term. You guys are pros at knowing Super Junior and listening to all their stuff. So, trying to think of something. Yeah, no. If you mean just music in general too, I can do that too. I listen to so many different. So I really like I said earlier, I love Aspa. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I've been listening to Super Junior since 2007. So if I had some suggestions, I'd say listen to EXO CBX, not EXO CBX. They're a subgroup of EXO. They have some really good stuff. Ka-Ching is really funny. The video is really funny, and the song's good. Like I said, I've been really getting into that newer group, Aspa. They're excellent. If you haven't really listened to Twice too much, absolutely do that. If you're into Super Junior, I feel like you should be into Twice. I just feel like they're similar music styles. They incorporate similar genres. So, a few Twice songs I would recommend. Can't Stop Me, Feel Special, and probably TT. I would recommend those as people listening to Twice for the first time, because there's like 2 new ones on there, and then that last one was an older one. Okay. Trying to think of some other stuff. Oh yeah, Itzy's really good too. If you guys have never listened to Itzy, I really like Itzy. I like Wannabe, I like Icy, and In the Morning. Those are probably my favorite ones from Itzy. Trying to think. I do like Blackpink. Favorite Blackpink songs are probably something like Playing with Fire, some of the older stuff. I really like Playing with Fire, like Whistle. I also like Do to Do. That's good too, even though that's a little newer. Trying to think. Yeah, so like with Twice, it's gonna be mostly their title tracks anyway, that I would recommend too. But they have so many songs. I'm sure there's probably some you haven't heard, unless you have. And there's that too. But yeah, Twice has been out for a while now too, so they have a lot of stuff. Trying to think here. Yeah, I do. I mean, I like BTS, but like I like the obvious ones from BTS. Like I like Mic Drop and Blood, Sweat, and Tears and stuff like that. They don't need my help promoting them though. They have plenty of help with that. Yeah, those are my recommendations. I'm like sitting here trying to like think of stuff. And I can't really think of anything. So. Oh, you know what's another good one? Is it this one? I was gonna get the correct album out to match it. No, it's this one. More and More from Twice. I really like that one too. So if you've ever heard that song, that's a really good one too. Momo is my favorite. Twice. Aspa. Yeah, Twice has a lot of those sort of summer vibes. There was another one, Dance the Night Away, that was pretty good. That was very summer themed. They're like on the beach and stuff. I like that one. Lots of good stuff from them. And so alright, so we went Aspa. I would recommend Aspa. Seriously, if you haven't heard Aspa, go listen. They have like 3 songs out. It's not that hard to to listen to their entire catalog. Black Mamba is excellent. Next Level is very good too, and then Savage is just it's next level. It's very unique and awesome. Yeah, alcohol free. So I wasn't a huge fan of that one. I mean, I hope people don't hate me for saying that, but I'm just being honest. I wasn't a huge fan of that one. Not that it was I think it was bad or anything. It wasn't bad. It just not my favorite. But I like Dance the Night Away. But yeah, Twice has quite a number of those like that. Likey sort of had that feel too. You remember the song Likey? That one had a very summer vibe to it too. I'm on the next level. Yeah, it's always in my head like some variation of that and that new song Savage. But yeah, anyway, that's it for me. I gotta get off here. I got stuff to do today, so I'm really, really happy you guys were on here and you were able to talk and we were able to have an elf chat and talk about this stuff. Definitely go listen to that stuff, and I'll listen to the stuff you guys wanted me to listen to, and maybe we can talk about it. And maybe you can listen to some stuff you've never heard before. That'd be awesome, right? So anyway, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for spreading the word and for doing that for me too. You guys are awesome. So planning to do another elf chat next Saturday. I've been having a lot of software issues, so luckily that's why I showed up late today too. I was actually planning to do it earlier, but yeah, software issues. So planning to do it again next Saturday. Hopefully I'll see you guys then. Thank you. Take care, you guys. See ya.